You got your mama's sunshine, you got your daddy's rain.
Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel at the intersection where food, travel, and arts meet. Today we are going to do fermentation. It's going to be very simple. It's a drink that we have been drinking for almost 10 years now. It was introduced to us, I think, 10 years ago, and it was very new in the US and almost nobody knows it. This process of fermentation came from China a long time ago, and it's brought to the US like 10 years ago. A lot of people now are doing the fermentation process in their own homes, and we're one of them. We're talking about kombucha, black tea, green tea, white tea, or even hibiscus tea. So we have tried all of them and they all worked out very well for us. Right now we will ferment our kombucha with no starter kit at all. We will be using GT's kombucha, and we will start from there and we will grow our kombucha as we go along. For folks in the Philippines that are following our videos, you may be asking, how can you make kombucha if kombucha is not available in the market yet? There are a few folks that are selling a starter kit. I have found one in Calamba. I will put the link below. I have known another one in Cebu, which you can contact online or through the phone. So I will put the link below so you could also start your kombucha at home. We're using green tea for this video, and we also need water, 7 cups of water and 1 cup of kombucha. If you have a starter kit, you will need 8 cups of water and the starter kit, or the SCOBY. SCOBY is the symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. So it's more of a collection of bacteria that forms like a film if it's a new SCOBY, but if it's like a growing SCOBY and it has gone so many processes of kombucha, it's going to be like a jelly. You will also need sugar, half cup of sugar for every batch of kombucha we will be using. Sugar is actually the food for the good bacteria that we are putting into our kombucha. Now we will prepare our tea bags. Since this one is green tea and sencha tea, so it has matcha and sencha in this one. So I'll just put that in. After we boil the water, we are not going to use it yet because the best temperature for the boiling water for green tea and matcha is actually 80 degrees, and the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. So we'll let it stay for a few minutes before we pour in the water that we have just boiled. Seven bags here and 1 bag here. This is completely cooled down, and we are going to take the tea out. So we need 7 cups of tea and we need 1 cup of kombucha. 1 cup of kombucha. Cover it with cloth. Stay in room temperature for 1 week. Sometimes when it's too hot, the fermentation is faster, especially when you're in a tropical area like the Philippines. But also, since this is starting from scratch, we don't have a bigger SCOBY, so that's why it takes longer. So 1 week is the fermentation for this one. Hey, we're back! After 7 days of fermentation, it will change the flavor. It will be fizzy, it will be a little bit sour and a little bit sweet. And see if the SCOBY has grown. And we will also taste our kombucha. Remember that this process of making kombucha can be done at home. As long as you have the SCOBY, or as long as you have a cup of kombucha, then you can do this at home. And once you start making kombucha, you can make your kombucha year-round. And by the way, we have found 2 sources of kombucha SCOBY in the Philippines, one in Luzon and one in Cebu. So in Cebu, it is called Organized Maharlika PH. It is founded by Fiona Jade Lim, and she is actually the source of all kombuchas in Cebu. Since all the kombucha starters came from Organized Maharlika PH, they also started the support group. The support group is Kombucha Crafters Cebu. It's in Facebook, and Kombucha Crafters Cebu is organized by Jenny Ngo, and it has grown like SCOBY that has nearly 500 members right now. And I'm sure it will grow more as kombucha brewing in the Philippines is gaining popularity. Another source of kombucha in the Philippines is from Luzon. Kombucha Philippines is the name. I actually got my first kombucha SCOBY from them like 6 years ago. Okay, so now we're ready to taste our kombucha, and I will invite my videographer here because she really likes kombucha and she's very excited for this one, so we will taste it. Right? Oh, very healthy SCOBY. Look at that SCOBY. So this layer here of like a gelatin has formed over 1 week. Imagine that. These are the good bacteria that has formed over 1 week just by combining 7 cups of tea and 1 cup of kombucha. Also, we are going to leave about 1 cup in our jar because we are going to brew another batch.
Cheers!
So good. How is it?
How it's light and fresh.
And it's fizzy too. Why do you like kombucha?
Because it's refreshing and it's like, you know how like there's fizzy water but it has no taste? Kombucha is like fizzy and light and refreshing but it has a taste.
Kombucha is really a good replacement, or it's really a healthy replacement for all your sugary drink. All the sugar that we put on our tea before we brew the kombucha has already been eaten by our good bacteria. So this has very, very less sugar if there is left, and it will help your gut recover if you have a bad gut. It helps you with your digestion. It helps you with your daily life so that your gut is healthier and your life will be happier and healthier. Cheers!
Okay, you guys, thanks for watching this video. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And go and try and recreate kombucha in your own homes as well. Don't forget to subscribe by clicking that subscribe button down below. We hope to see you join our little family. And we love you all. Goodbye.